have repaired the damage incurred by the tyrannic raiders. Combat and sensor systems returning to optimal functionality.
Our first hyperdrive test led to near genocide. Kharak, destroyed. All of us, all that's left, hunted by 2 alien races.
We must focus on the matter at hand. Elimination of the fleet that destroyed our world. Coming up on hyperspace coordinates.
Hyperspace successful. Current position and pre-jump coordinates are in perfect alignment. We are on target.
We detect large resource deposits but no vessels. It is possible that the Titan could be hiding in the denser portions of the belt. It may cause interference with our sensors. Send probes to investigate. All fleet assets should be kept on alert.
Ranger 1 here. Welcome to the Virtual Realms YouTube channel. Well, we've jumped to another portion of the Great Wastelands, and apparently the bugs in our hyperdrive system have been resolved. We have landed on target, exactly where we want to be, and where we want to be is on top of the Titan fleet that eliminated our homeworld.
Construction underway.
Fleet Command has informed us that since they are not currently on sensors, they are probably hiding in some of the denser asteroid fields in the area, which makes sense. If you've got a hostile fleet, and you know there are enemy units of unknown strength running around, then yeah, even when you're regrouping, you pull back into cover. Make yourself difficult to find and observe. So we're going to have to go looking for them, but first we're going to prepare. I'm going to build a strong contingent of scouts. Instead of using probes, hopefully these scouts can do a little damage when they find the enemy fleet. I'm not going to tell their pilots this, but they are expendable. I'm also going to build up a large contingent of strike craft of all types, from interceptors on up through corvettes, and I'm going to reinforce my frigate fleet as well.
Interceptor complete.
I have a feeling that we're going to be meeting the Titan fleet and they'll be there in force. Again, it's just a frontier fleet, but
Construction underway.
It's probably pretty strong. I mean, after all, they incinerated the atmosphere on an entire planet. I'm also going to build up my salvage corvettes a little bit. I'm not interested in employing a strategy where I capture everything I see, but I am interested in capturing at least 1 or 2 larger vessels, and that may require more than just 4 salvage corvettes to pull off successfully.
Group 1 designated.
Salvage corvettes have a tendency to be targeted by the more intelligent ships or AI that we may run into, so I'm going to count on losing at least some of them, if not all of them, in the effort. But we're going to use our strike craft as decoys and see if we can't minimize losses to our salvage craft.
Roger.
I have a feeling that we're going to run into something a little larger than frigate class in this encounter, and I would like to definitely get my hooks into one. Or more.
Salvage corvette complete.
Strike group confirmed.
The ship class that I'm going to be the most cautious with, the one that I don't consider expendable, will be my frigate class vessels.
Complete.
I will probably hold them in reserve and use them only when needed. Especially the ion array frigates. They pack a big punch against the larger vessels, and that's something that I'm a little bit weak in.
Interceptor complete.
I'm not going to make you suffer through all of this building that's going on. Suffice to say, I'm going to continue to build as long as I have resources, and I'll keep my harvesters out there working merrily away, building up that supply until I get confident enough that I can take my scouts out further into the area.
Research Division reports it is now equipped for plasma bomb technology. We advise commencing research immediately.
New research available.
Well, we will certainly research that and build some of the attack bombers that will allow me to create.
Salvage corvette.
That will give us a nice extra punch that can move relatively quickly when taking on larger vessels.
Group 3 copies.
I'll go ahead and skip
reporting.
forward now
Light corvette
and get us a little bit closer to where the action will start.
Heavy corvette complete.
En route.
Okay, I have a nice big fat wing of attack bombers queued up, although I'm running dangerously low on resources. My harvesters are having a little trouble keeping up. And that's alright, we'll fill in the gaps as soon as
Heavy corvette
time and
complete.
resources allow. And I think I've just found the enemy fleet.
Ship profiles and markings match those from the recording at Kharak. There is no doubt that this is the fleet. Destroy them.
Moving to destination.
Heavy corvette complete.
Strike group reports.
Well, this looks pretty ugly. My scouts aren't going to last long. I could call them back, but I think I'm going to see if they can inflict some damage on these ion frigates that are out here. Now their attack frigates are moving in right away, and so are their fighters, so this will be over quickly.
Heavy corvette.
I'll at least try to take down one before my valiant scouts die a noble death. They look like they're damaged already. Well, they were out here to attempt repairs, so I guess that makes sense.
Group 1. Heavy fire.
That may end up being very helpful. It may give us an edge in the upcoming
Attack
battle.
bomber complete.
But now we know where they are and roughly what their fleet composition is, and that looked like a couple of bigger vessels in the background, one carrier and perhaps a couple of destroyers. Well, most of my muscle is in my strike craft and in particular in my light and heavy
Attack bomber
corvettes.
complete.
So we'll have to see how things match up. The assault frigates are going to be their chief adversary,
Group 3
and
reinforced.
the
Attack
fighters
bomber
on
complete.
Copy.
in the enemy fleet. So it should be interesting. I'm going to make sure those salvage corvettes are organized because
Attack bomber complete.
I want one of those destroyers, and I want it bad.
Assault frigate complete. Attack bomber complete.
Here they come, moving directly toward my resource collection operation. We're going to have to move out. We'll move the fighters into position and see if we
Attack
can't
bomber
counter
complete.
that.
Resource collector under attack. Group 2 copies. Strike group prepare for assault.
Attack bomber complete.
Resource collector.
Sensors indicate the enemy is harvesting resources. Destroy their collector to impair ship production.
Acknowledged.
Resource collector lost.
Yeah, I probably should go after their resource collector, but I'm more interested in protecting my own. So I'm going to ignore their resource collector for now and see if I can't bring my resource collecting fleet back a little closer to home.
Supporting friendly units.
Group 2 reports enemy contact.
Well, with luck, maybe I can even lure them back within range of my frigate fleet without deploying the fleet away from my mothership.
En route.
Mothership.
Group 2. Strike group receiving fire.
Attack bomber complete. Attack bomber complete.
Roger. Under fire. Requesting orders.
My fighters seem to be doing more than holding their own up there. Let's just make sure everything's organized. When the other shoe drops, I want to be able to send reinforcements up there fairly quickly.
Resource collector under attack. Under attack. What's the call? Show no mercy.
Group 2 reports victory. Unidentified probe detected.
Pursuing targets.
Group 2 under attack.
Well, they're sending out probes. That probably means the main part of their fleet isn't far behind.
Standing by.
I'm going to send Group 3 over here and see if I can snag that resource collector real quick. I may have to yank him back, though. We'll see.
Defeated the enemy.
And if I can spare the time, I'll go after that probe
Pursuing
just
targets.
to
Forming strike group.
remove their eyes in the immediate vicinity.
Unidentified probe detected.
Strike group attack order confirmed. Reporting.
Yeah, they're actually closer to the corvettes. Well,
Coordinates confirmed.
we'll see. We'll switch this up. We'll do this the other way around.
Show no mercy. Ready. Reporting.
Group 5 reinforced. Group 3 reports victory.
Strike group confirmed.
Group 2 reports enemy contact. Group 2 under attack.
Strike group to battle positions. Acknowledged.
The probe is
Dock
gone,
order confirmed.
but here
Docking
comes their
underway.
fleet, or at least part of it. Looks like
Reporting.
3 assault
Order
frigates.
confirmed.
Well, that shouldn't be any problem.
Copy.
Enemy capital ships appear to have lighter armor on the top, bottom, and rear sides. Our capital ships should be issued move orders while attacking to take advantage of this weakness.
My attack bomber squadron may not be complete, but between them and my assault frigates and ion array frigates, they're making short work of those
Strike group
3
reports
assault
hostile
frigates on the
contact.
enemy team.
Under fire. Requesting orders.
Group 3 has defeated the enemy.
Coming into dock.
Oh, but now they've been targeted. Time to dock up
Supporting
and
friendly
redeploy.
Attack bomber
We'll let the
complete.
frigate fleet handle this second group.
Docking signal green.
Attack bomber complete. Assault frigate complete.
Roger.
Attack bomber complete.
You are clear to dock.
Well, I was going to try and snag 1 or 2, but I think they're going to die too quickly.
Attack bomber complete. Group 3 reports victory. Group 3 has defeated the enemy. Attack bomber complete.
Group 8 copies. Dock order confirmed. Acknowledged.
Time to put the repair frigate to work, and I can dock up some of the smaller stuff
Repair order
to
confirmed.
get patched up in the mothership as well.
Roger.
Ooh, here they
Strike
come
group
again.
attack
It looks
order
like they've
confirmed.
split up into small attack groups, which actually may play to my advantage.
Standing by. Group 9 reporting.
The enemy is using a new fighter-class ship with strong defensive capabilities but low maneuverability. Our research division reports that it can produce a similar vessel. Begin research as soon as possible.
Resource operation reporting enemy contact.
Group 2 reports enemy contact. Group 8 reports enemy contact. Group 1 reports enemy contact.
Yeah, I should get on that right away, but I'm a little distracted right now.
Local resources exhausted fleet. Moving on.
Group 8 under attack.
Repairs initiated.
Group 2 has defeated the enemy.
Supporting friendly units. Copy.
Mothership.
Well, too slow to snag those again. I'll have to do better with my salvaging. Or capturing.
Group 1 copies. Group 2 standing by. Engage capital ship.
Alright, I think we're in good shape. We're going to hit him as hard as we can with everything we've got. And there's a destroyer.
Strike group receiving fire. Supporting friendly units. Group 1 reporting. Strike group prepare for assault.
Group 2 under attack. Group 3 reports enemy contact.
Group 8 copies. Strike group under enemy attack. Under attack. What's the call?
Group 8 reports enemy contact.
Friendlies under fire. Moving in.
Group 1 under attack. Group 8 under attack.
Under fire. Requesting orders.
Strike group receiving fire.
Mobile refinery under attack.
Strike group under enemy attack.
Drawing heavy fire.
Strike group under enemy attack. Strike group receiving fire. Standing by. Strike group
Okay, I've
under
got that
enemy
destroyer. Let's send at least a couple over in the direction of the other destroyer. I've lost two of them, though, so...
Group 8
Oh, crap, I
reports
just
enemy
lost one.
contact.
Attacking
Alright,
capital ship.
everybody turn around, head
Local
back to that
resources
destroyer
exhausted
again.
fleet. Moving on. Group 8 copies. Local resources exhausted fleet. Moving on. Ready. Copy. Group 3.
Okay, there we go. Safely under our control and heading for the
Strike group
mothership.
reports hostile contact.
Taking damage, please.
Group 2 copies. Group 3 copies.
Supporting friendly units.
Group 5 reporting.
I caught one.
Group 6 copies.
Well, so much for capturing two of them. That's okay. One will be sufficient for our needs. Personally, I think our lab boys are a little bit eccentric. They got all excited over the idea of researching a Defender fighter, and I'm dropping an enemy destroyer in their laps. Oh. Perhaps I should have a little talk with them about learning how to look at the big picture.
Attack bomber complete. Attack bomber complete.
Engaging targets of opportunity.
Group 1. Strike group receiving fire. Strike group prepare for assault.
Group 1 reports victory.
Group 2 reporting. Group 2 copies.
I'm taking hits here.
Strike group attack order confirmed. Group 3 standing by.
Supporting friendly units.
Group 3 under attack.
Well, my Corvette fleet is doing some pretty serious work out there. So far, they've done most of the heavy lifting in this fight, but you know what? I'm going to let them continue to do that and keep my frigate fleet close to home, just in case, at least for a few more minutes.
Enemy destroyer captured. Group 2 reports victory.
Group 3 reporting.
There's a couple of interceptors running around up there. Hopefully they're just being used as scouts. There are my salvage corvettes. Well, I should have at least 4 of them left. There he is. Let's go ahead and fleet him up. Put him in the same group.
Ready.
I don't think these guys are capable of grabbing a carrier, but we may give it a shot.
Reporting. Group 2 standing by. Guard order confirmed.
There's my captured destroyer. We're going to form him up with the frigate
Group 8
fleet here in
reporting.
just a minute, but let's get things cooking
Group 2
up here.
copies. Group 3 standing
Make sure
by.
things are under control.
Moving into formation.
Assault frigate complete. Group 2 reports enemy contact.
Group 2. Group
8. Watch your 6. Pursuing targets.
Group 2 under attack.
Reporting.
Group 2 reports enemy contact.
Strike group reports hostile contact.
Group 8 copy.
Well, he's got a mind of his own.
Taking damage, please.
Well, to be honest, all the little salvage
Local
corvettes
resources
do. I think I'm just going to let them
Moving
do
on.
whatever they want. They're becoming a pain in the butt to try and salvage.
Group
They've
2 under attack.
done what I wanted them to do this round. I think I'll just concentrate on killing everything else and let them
Group 8
run amok.
reporting. Strike group receiving fire.
Group 8 under attack.
Well, let's at least point them at the enemy carrier. You never know, they might get lucky.
Group 8
Slip
reports
through in the
enemy contact.
confusion.
Group 2 reports enemy contact.
Group 1.
Group 8 under attack.
Engaging targets of opportunity.
Group 8 reports enemy contact.
Strike group under enemy attack.
Group 2 under attack. Group 8 under attack.
Group 1.
Group 2 standing by. Group 2 reporting.
I think it's about time to put my attack bombers back into the fray.
Coordinates locked in.
And
Group 2 reports
probably
enemy
about
contact.
time to start thinking about moving my
Standing by.
frigates in, too. It looks like we're coming down to the end game
Engage
here.
capital ship.
I'm almost tempted to see if my Corvette
copy.
fleet, reinforced here and there with smaller strike craft, if they can do this all by
Acknowledged.
themselves,
Ready for
but
escort. Group 2.
that's probably a little silly.
Engage capital ship.
Group 3 standing by.
Attacking capital ship.
Friendlies under fire. Moving in.
Group 8 reports enemy contact. Group 3 reports enemy contact. Group 2 under attack.
Group 5 standing by.
Group 8 under attack.
Strike group receiving fire.
Engage capital ship. Group 6. Under attack. What's the call?
Group 8 copies.
Oh, a couple of them made it
Heavy
through.
fire confirmed.
And they're trying. You go, boys.
Resources exhausted, fleet. Moving on.
Group 8 reporting. Group 9.
Collection confirmed.
Group 10 copies. Group 5. Confirmed. Confirmed.
Group 5 reinforced.
Let's see. This fight is pretty much in the bag. I'm going to go ahead and send the frigates over there. They're not at much risk, and I do want them to get some exercise today.
Group 1 reporting.
Since I finally remembered to
Group
group my
1
destroyer up
reports
with
enemy
them,
Acknowledged.
Group
you
1
will have a chance to strut his stuff as
Strike
well.
group moving into position.
I'm taking hits here.
Group 1 under attack.
Group 1 standing by.
Group 8 reports enemy contact.
Strike group to battle positions.
Strike group reports hostile
Oh
contact.
no, my attack
Friendlies
bombers
under
just
fire.
got jumped.
Moving in.
Oh,
Group 1 reports enemy
I'll
contact.
just have to build some more.
Strike group reports hostile contact.
Under fire. Requesting orders.
Group 5. Strike group receiving fire.
Weapons set to full power.
Group 5 reports enemy contact.
Strike group receiving fire.
I do have 3
4
left.
copies.
And they can do it. I have faith in them.
Group 5 under attack.
Strike group under enemy attack.
Group 8 under attack.
Group 8.
Group 5 reports enemy contact. Assault frigate complete.
Light fire confirmed.
Group 5 under attack.
Group 1.
Group 5 reports enemy contact.
Drawing heavy fire.
Group 5 under attack. Group 5 reports enemy contact.
Those fighters
Group 5
hate
under
my
attack.
attack
I caught
bombers.
one.
Well, that's okay.
Group 5 reports
Their
enemy
time
contact.
is about up.
Group 3 reporting.
Group 5 under attack.
Strike Group reports hostile contact.
Group 8 destroyed.
Strike Group reports hostile contact. Group 5 copies.
Strike Group under enemy attack.
Group 5 reports enemy contact.
Okay, the cavalry's on the scene.
Group 5
Time
under
to
attack.
Strike
wrap
Group
this thing up with a
developed.
nice big pretty pink bow.
Group 5 reports enemy contact.
Attacking capital ship.
Strike Group reports hostile contact. Supporting friendly units.
Group 3 under attack.
Copy.
Very nice. I think I like this destroyer. We
9
need to
copies.
get to the point where we can build some of our own.
6 reporting.
Ready. Group 6 copies.
Where's my little
Understood.
repair frigate?
Target locked in.
He needs to get up there. There he is. Get up there and heal something.
Group 5.
Group 5 reports victory.
Group 3 copies. Escorting friendlies.
Alright, all the frigates are down, all the fighters are down, and they richly deserved it. And the carrier's down. Oh, there's a
Standing by.
resource collector over here that got overlooked. Kept forgetting to go get him. Alright, let's go polish him off. Oh, I've got a late building assault frigate right there by him. We'll let him pound that resource collector into oblivion while the fleet heads back. That's the least I can do. Otherwise, the crew might get a little upset that they missed the fight. Ah, they can
Locked
say
on
they
target.
got a solo kill. That should impress the rest of the boys. Oh, these resource collectors are tougher than they look.
Group 5 standing.
Alright. Revenge has been had. The Taidan fleet has been destroyed. At least the
Confirmed.
fleet that
Group
wiped
5
out Kharak.
Copy.
So we've had our revenge.
Reinforced.
Now we're going to have to decide what our next
Lock all
steps are.
weapons on target.
And that's going to be a little tricky. I would imagine the fleet is going to attempt to complete their mission. After all, it's our race's only hope. We've got to find our original homeworld. And we've got to get there in one piece. And it's beginning to look like we've got an awful lot of people between us and the homeworld that really, for whatever reason, don't want us to come home.
Taidan fleet destroyed. Hyperspace coordinates locked in.
Moving on. Group 5 standing by.
Group 3 reporting.
Dock order confirmed.
All that's left now is to pick up the pieces, make an assessment of the strength of our fleet. We actually came through that in pretty good shape. I am going to have to build up my strike attack craft again. Our fighters got mauled pretty heavily. Boy, especially
Docking
the
signal
attack
green.
bombers.
Confirmed.
We'll get everything healed up. Oh, there we go. That's the docking
Roger.
animation for the corvettes
Acknowledged.
when they try and dock up and repair at the support frigate en masse. Well, they all wait their little turns. Isn't that polite of them? Okay. Well, that's amusing. The little animations, considering when this game was made, I don't know, obviously they had to keep them relatively simplistic, but they really are clever. And while they're not perfect, they were pretty far ahead of their time, really, when you consider the scope of the game. Alright. I'm not going to bore you with collecting all the resources. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to jump to a quick dock. I want to see if
Group 5 reporting. On our
doing
way.
a quick dock actually automatically collects all the available resources and wreckage left on the map. I think that it does. And as soon as I click that, though, this mission is going to end. So
New formation acknowledged.
before I jump to the end, I just want to say thank you very much for watching these episodes. And I apologize. This evening was a hard day at work, and I was tired, and that probably was reflected in the commentary. I'm sorry about that. I'll try and do a little bit better next time. We'll wrap this up now. You guys and girls have a good one. And until I see you again, good hunting. Thanks for watching. I hope you were entertained. If you liked the video, please remember to subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you. And I'll see you next time.